Hello everyone, and welcome back to Burrows. We are going to have a good night with Ken, I believe. I want to have a good night with Ken because I am a selfish little bitch. I'm sorry. He yawns and reaches into the drawer of his nightstand, pulling out a lovely worn paperback. Hey, what are you reading? Nothing really. I'm invested in this poultry detective novel I picked up a few days ago. I crawl into bed next to him, stretching my tired limbs before relaxing my body. What's it about? You're getting awfully comfortable. Should I not be? I guess it's to be expected. Anyway, it's about the PI who gets framed by his old partner and ends up having to clear his name by solving crimes from the shadows. Is this a real book? I've never read a book before. I've never even held a book. I can't read. Sorry, guys. That sounds kind of interesting, actually. Yeah, it's a good premise. The writing is just really flat. He points to a section of text on the page he's reading. Every character talks in the same voice, so it's hard to really tell them apart aside from their names. The main character does a lot of clever things, but he never seems to think about anything other than revenge. He never thinks about what his future will be after everything's over. That sounds kind of familiar. He growls and slams the book shut. I didn't ask for your opinion. Idiot. Nice. So you can train a cat. He swats at me and I giggle. It's nice to be on his good side for once. So, did you come in here just to interrupt me? Or did you want something? I don't know. I wanted to talk, but I don't have anything to say. Oh, here, let me turn up the game audio just a little bit. It's here. You should all hear it. So, you're that type. Eh? He rolls his eyes. You're the clingy type who always has to be involved in whatever their partner's doing. If I order fries, you gotta order fries. If I go to the store, you gotta go with me. Well, I just want to cling. You know, you're good looking, you know. Give it a month, you know. Then it probably won't be as clingy, you know. Coincidence is codependency is a disease. Get well soon, bitch. Uh-huh. Yeah, you want me to be here. Duh. It's complicated, okay? Sorry. I'm not upset with you. I just feel a little claustrophobic right now. I nod and get off the bed to give him some space. I told you you'd feel cramped staying in here for 3 days. I would even take a smoking patio at this point. Do you feel like doing something stupid? Always. Just name it. Okay. He's a little too eager. Seriously, I'm bored enough to try huffing gasoline to feel something. I spent an hour earlier learning how to fold toilet paper into little cranes. This is more serious than I thought. So, what are we doing? Well, his pleading eyes are enough for me to suggest something that would have gotten me killed a few days ago. When we first got here, I noticed a sign that listed a few features that guests of the hotel have access to. Uh-huh. They have a pool. Oh, yeah, I know. I spent a whole summer one year cleaning it for minimum wage. It's not open this late. Exactly. We don't want you to get caught, right? Sneaking in after hours means we'll have it all to ourselves. Whoa!
I like the way you think, Boss. They close up around 10, so it shouldn't be too much longer.
Yeah, and if it's too cold, we can at least get some fresh air.
Wait, neither of us have bathing suits. You planned this from the start, didn't you?
Can you stop that? Skinny dipping is a rite of passage where I'm from.
So is mud wrestling and cousin fucking. What's your point?
Look, I already saw everything earlier. I'm not going to be weird about it all of a sudden.
That was...
He sighed, nodding in defeat.
Tonight's your lucky night, Boss. I'm feeling particularly shameless for once.
Wonder who taught you that one. I wink and he rolls his eyes, trying and failing to hide a smile. We wait until 10 minutes past closing, just to be sure. With a fresh set of complimentary towels under an arm, we sneak down the steps until we're in the vacant lobby. Ken covers his face with his towel as to not give us away with his radiant eyes. I grab his hand and lead him through the dark, feeling around for the wall. The only source of light were a few lit candles scattered across the tables in the dining hall. That's not safe, right? No. We're going to have to walk we have to walk very carefully. Sorry.
Is someone down here? Shit! Shush!
I push Ken into the dark hallway and turn to see Dakota shining a flashlight my way.
Oh, hello, Gray!
Hey! His eyes dart between the towel and the hallway.
You know the pool's closed, right?
Oh! My mistake. He taps his taloned foot.
However, if you and some young thing were planning on taking a dip under the cover of moonlight, I could be tempted to turn a blind eye.
Really? He leans in, grinning coyly.
For you.
I need to play his rap. I need to... maybe. Ugh. Curses. Damn me and my tout. I'm not easy. You're easy.
Don't take it lightly, okay? I'll see you tomorrow for breakfast. Have fun.
I wave him off, and he's out of sight.
That went better than expected.
It pays to get to know people. Come on, let's not dilly-dally. Dilly-dally, shilly-shally. We sneak down the corridor until a glowing blue square of light comes into view. I feel around until I find the latch and push the sliding door open. We're hit with the smell of chlorine and the gentle sound of rippling water. Ooh, that does look nice. That looks pretty. The pool is bigger than expected, and going all the way to 8 feet on the deep end. There are colorful fold-out chairs set up along the perimeter of the deck, and even a separate concert stage for outdoor entertainment.
Sweet! They didn't drain it yet.
This place keeps getting swankier by the minute.
Don't you know, this place gets funding from the government.
Huh? Why? He peels off his shirt and pants, kicking them onto the grass.
Mayor decided it was important enough for the town's economy to put funding into. It brings a lot of business from nearby towns, too.
So they can afford to keep expanding. I wonder what they'll add next.
It doesn't matter. We won't be sticking around to find out.
Oh. His underwear lands by my foot. Right, we're supposed to be stripping.
Got cold feet.
Nah, I've gotten used to seeing it. His dark features are framed by silver moonlight that gracefully traces every curve of his body. He was definitely born to be a creature of the night. Wouldn't want you to feel lonely. I strip down to nothing in record time, shivering in the cold night air. I can only imagine how frigid the pool is going to feel.
Nice.
You think? He turns and runs down to the steps into the water, his tail shooting straight up as he makes contact with the ice-cold liquid.
This is nothing.
He sloshes through the deep water, grunting as he washes over his sensitive bits. Are you sure it's not too cold?
It's fine. I'll just keep it waist deep for now, though. Don't want to catch a cold.
Smooth. I stand at the edge, too nervous to dip one more than a toe in. He stands with his arms straight out, getting used to the temperature.
Yay!
Huh? Oh.
Get in. It's fine. Trust me.
Okay. I take a deep breath and jump in, landing a few feet away from Ken and getting my entire lower half soaked instantly. Fuck!
Idiot! You got my face wet!
It's not so bad. I hold myself, praying my body acclimates quickly.
Hey!
He moves closer.
Are you gonna be okay?
My teeth are chattering too much for a verbal reply, so I nod.
Come here.
He pulls my waist towards his. Our hips bump together, making tiny waves.
I forgot y'all are naturally cold. Let me warm you up a bit.
Thanks. I wade to the edge of the pool, and he leans into me, his fur soft and plush. That's much better. Thanks. Oh, that looks a bit loud on the levels now. Give me a minute. I shall fix that for you guys.
No problem.
I think I'm good now. Ken? Oh. He wraps his arms around me.
I want to talk.
Okay. He squirms around. I wait patiently.
Everything about today's been weird. For me, at least. But you make it feel so easy. And talking to you is easy. Being with you is easy. I can actually calm down and think straight for once.
I'm glad I could help.
Yeah, and it's not just that. I want to keep I want to apologize for being such a dick to you. No, being such a dick about you liking dudes. It's not a big deal.
I appreciate that. I accept your apology, Ken. Let's just agree to move on, okay?
I don't want to move on, though. I want to stay. In this bubble where I don't know what I want from you yet. I'm too scared to find out what these feelings are going.
Oh.
You haven't made any moves on me since that first night, so I just assumed you weren't into me. It kind of hurts, you know. I don't want guys to be into me, but for some reason it sucks when they aren't. Maybe that's just my own misconception about gay people having to take what they can get. I'm sorry for thinking that of you.
It's complicated. I think you're attractive, sure, but it doesn't feel right to pursue you. It feels like a trap. Maybe that's my own problem to work through. I just don't want to get hurt again.
I already hurt you.
Yeah? Neither of us spoke for a while after that. He continues to lean into me, resting his head against my neck. His mind must be moving 1,000,000 miles a minute right now. I lost days of sleep when I realized I wasn't straight. Wherever he ends up deciding, I'll help him through it. It's the least I can do for the next generation. The less sexually confused men that wander this earth, the less likely it will be that they turn their confusion into trauma for other people. Ken clears his throat, and I perk up to listen.
Are we supposed to kiss?
We're not supposed to do anything. All we have to do is exist.
Right. Sorry.
Don't apologize. Just be.
I can't.
Try.
It hurts. I can't turn off my brain.
Then stay with me.
You don't want me?
You don't know what I want. I pull him closer to me until our bodies collide. You keep saying I'm crazy to stay with you. Maybe it's something else.
But
you're not the only one who's confused about what they want.
You do feel really good. I guess it didn't have anything to do with being gay or straight, huh?
I feel him sigh with relief. Your body will react before your brain does, so don't rely on that to figure yourself out. I nudge against his growing erection.
I'm still spent, so don't expect.
I'm not expecting anything. And just stay with me like this for a bit. He obliges. We grind against each other, primal and aimless. His hips move with a mind of their own. Millions of years of evolution have accumulated to this sacred dance we all instinctively know. He starts to shudder. No way. I thought you were...
Shut up!
So, what now? The final light from the indoors goes out. He centers himself again and pushes off of me.
Gray. I'm sorry, that this has to be on you.
Better me than someone who's still hiding who they are. Someone who would hurt you. I want you to have a better experience than I did.
What if we're not the same?
Then you'll have to keep me in the loop about what you're feeling, and we can stop anytime.
I don't know what I want, but I feel like high when I'm around you. Is that what love is like?
I shake my head and he frowns. Love is love. You won't know you're in love until you're head over heels for someone. You'll be willing to do anything for them. The things that you swore up and down you'd never do for anyone. Anytime they say your name, your world brightens up. Anytime you're without them, you feel incomplete.
Then, why do people drift apart so easily?
I don't know. I guess you can be in love and still be incompatible. Love can be dangerous, toxic. You become addicted to to the feeling you get when it's working, even if it isn't most of the time.
Sorry.
Just relax.
But I'm using you.
I already made space in my heart for you. Just don't abuse it.
All right, I won't. But I'm still gonna bust your balls in front of the other two. I gotta keep up appearances.
I wouldn't have it any other way. We play around in the pool for another half hour or so, as if nothing out of the ordinary had taken place. The more I can normalize these feelings, the easier it will be for him to just adjust. It's just like the cold water we had journeyed into. I jumped in, and he took his time. Everyone appreciates it in different ways. We dry off and sneak back into our room, giddy about getting away with the perfect crime. Neither of us bother to redress. We collapse into bed, exhausted from swimming. If I put some pillows between us, would he be alright with... He pulls me into a hug, and I get my answer.
Sorry if I do weird stuff, like talk and move around in my sleep. I've never, well, you know. First time was just a fluke, I hope.
I'm honored to also be your second time. Just keep your limbs to yourself. That includes the hog.
Don't flatter yourself. I'm saving that for a girl.
Fair enough. If you poke me, I'll just scoot over.
You're all right.
We arrange an elaborate wall of sheets and pillows in the middle of the bed. I take the right side while he takes the left.
This work for you?
I think so. I've slept in worse conditions. He chuckles and turns off the lights.
Night Gray.
See you in the morning. It doesn't take long for him to nod off. His gentle snoring fills the air between us as my mind plays back the events of the day. I can't believe how open he's being with me. I could have died even suggesting we do half of the stuff that went down today. All I'm worried about is that he rejects everything we talked about tonight, including me. He'll revert to being the closed-minded, angry person. I turn over and watch him sleep. His back raises and falls so gently. Someday, he'll trust somebody enough to hold him the way he needs to be held. I just hope that's somebody kind. Maybe it'll be me. Oh, okay. Well, I think I'll end the part here, everyone. So I'll see you guys around.